Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, and welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. I cannot wait to dive into this week's episode with you. It's one of those episodes where you'll be leaving here with some serious motivation and a complete mindset shift on how you show up in your business. All right, well, let's get started. All right, I'm sure everyone can relate to this on some level, all right? But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a secret. And I'm sure you probably already know this about me, and we might actually share this together. But guys, did you know at one point I was a brand new coach? And I felt like I did not know enough. All right, so I'm sure you can relate to this on some degree. And I say this because I've had so many sales calls or client calls over the years, and this is one of the biggest fears of new coaches or even coaches that have been doing this for a really long time, is that they still think they don't know enough. And we can easily fall into this mindset trap, okay? You might say things like, I'm not as good as her, or she has this degree or this certification, so that's why she's doing better than me in her business. Then you might also think, I probably need another course or another certification in order for people to want to hire me. Or for me to feel like because I have, this degree or this certification, I can finally be confident in selling my offers. However, this isn't true. It's not always true, okay? You could be like the most famous coach, actor, author, or whatever profession that you want to put here, and you can still have these running thoughts. So much can be affected when you have this belief of, I don't know enough or I'm not good enough yet. And this can be detrimental in starting a brand new business and even building your business in the long run, okay? And how this also might show up for you is you might say things like, I'm not going to sell because what if someone finds out that I'm a newbie and that I don't really have all this experience? Or like, I don't want to share content because what if someone really calls me out in the comments and says, you're a fraud, you really don't know all this, or you don't have any qualifications? Or it could show up in like your everyday life when like you're at the grocery store and someone's like, oh my God, what do you do for a living? And you say something that isn't even relevant to what you actually are doing right now in your coaching business. So you don't claim that you are whatever kind of coach that you are, because, what if they start asking you questions that you like don't have the answer to? Or they might sit there and go like, what makes you qualified to do that? All right. And you might also, this is another way that it shows up, is like you're seeking validation from social media that you are an expert at what you do. So like you might need the likes, the views. And if that's not happening, you might sit there and go, I still don't know enough. I'm not good enough. All right. And you likely aren't taking action, or you don't really finish projects or even really start projects because, no one wants your services anyway, right? Like you don't know enough. There's just no rush on your end because you think that there's no one going to be buying anyway. And this is, once again, detrimental for your mindset, for your business, for your bank account, for your family, for everything, okay? And these are just a few ways that it shows up for your business, okay? I'm sure that there's a lot more, but honestly, like this is the stuff that's holding you back from having a thriving online coaching business, okay? So this is the thing. What if I told you that you do know enough right now? You do know enough right now in order to have a wildly profitable online coaching business. And I'll tell you straight up, the coaching business is not regulated, okay? So there's plenty of coaches out there right now selling courses and their services that really aren't certified or qualified in the sense of society, okay? They don't have a degree in whatever it is that they're trying to sell on social media, okay? So this is the thing. You can still be an expert or a specialist in something even if you don't have a degree or a certification. You could be literally relying on experience, passion, compassion, love, and they may have received their education from places like books, courses, their parents, other mentors, maybe they're therapists, or let's be real, what about YouTube? I don't know how many times I went to go to YouTube to learn something new. Information is out there, okay? You can dedicate months and even years of your life to learning something new without actually getting any sort of certification or a degree, okay? You can have transformations in your life without going to school. So with that being said, you likely know a lot about whatever it is that you specialize in, and you likely know more than most people. And most importantly, you know more than your current audience and those potential clients on social media. They are looking to learn from you. Okay, this is something I really want you to understand. They are looking to learn from you. They are looking to transform their life, and they want to do it with you. Okay. And what is amazing is a lot of you do have certifications or are going through one right now. Okay. So yay. However, when it comes to real life experience, it's important to note that you have to start as a newbie or as this brand new coach, and you likely don't have a ton of experience with coaching just yet. And it's okay to be here because we all have to start here. All right. I always recommend that if you haven't coached that many people yet, you can start with doing it for free or having it at like a discount or a lower price. I even recommend having beta rounds for your courses or your programs and teaching them one-on-one first so that you can really know your ideal client inside and out, and you can just get really, really good at your coaching. All right. So no one wants to... I always tell people this, like people get into group coaching programs or wanting to launch group coaching programs way too fast. Okay. They're like, well, no one's buying the one-on-one offer, so I'll just start the group program at a really big discount. But trust me when I say, like, no one wants to get like, say 10 people into a group coaching program and then they're all like, WTF, this isn't really what we signed up for. This coach just isn't very good. So I always say do beta rounds, like when I say beta round, this is just like practice rounds, okay? And you can offer these at a massive discount or a little bit lower than what you want to be charging so that you can get feedback, so that you can just get really, really good at coaching, all right? And you want to do this because when you release it to the masses, you just want to feel so confident, okay? You want to feel confident in the results that you're getting, but also confidence in your coaching. All right. I do want you getting really, really good at coaching also, because I know once you are, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Okay. And this thing, when we smash together a really, really good coach and also a coach that's really, really good at marketing, that's when people make millions. Okay. And it's okay to not know everything at this point or know everything. Well, this thing, you'll never know everything. Okay. You're going to be able to figure this out as you go. And it's okay to say, like I always get this. It's like, well, Allison, what if I don't know the answer to a question on a coaching call or something, or even a question maybe in the DMs, right? You can literally just say, I don't have the answer to that right now. Is it okay if I get back to you later? I'm going to do some research for you. And a lot of you have like communities or people that you can reach out to, or you have books and just other resources where you can say, yeah, let me just do some research for you really fast and I'll get back to you within the hour. Literally, a lot of you like can do it that quickly. Okay. And once again, you will never know everything, but you know enough right now to get started. And you know more than most people about the topic that you are likely really passionate about and you just have this like a true deep connection to. So you know enough. Okay, you know enough. And I think it's important to really understand why we hire coaches to begin with. Okay, I've asked one of my recent clients this, and she couldn't really give me a great answer. So I was like, okay, I think you really need to know it's going to be so much more than education or so much more than just that organized step-by-step information. That is really important and why we hire coaches. But we also hire coaches for support emotionally and physically, for feedback, like real-time feedback. And what about accountability, right? Accountability, motivation. It's for maybe even to help somebody stay consistent when it gets really, really hard. It's to give you maybe direction and hyper focus on certain things that you just want specific help with. And also, let's be real, coaching overall saves you a lot of time and a lot of money, right? It's to build confidence and to help you really believe in your capabilities. Sometimes we just need that cheerleader. We need somebody that believes in us, right? Coaching is so powerful. And there's a lot of reasons other than, once again, just that step-by-step information as to why we hire these coaches. Okay. So I know a lot of you, that's what I teach to sell. I'm like, you need a step-by-step program, or you need to have this offer and it needs to be really clear on, what it is that you're selling. But like, there's so many other reasons why they're going to be buying you. and buying your offer and buying your programs, okay? And the more you keep hiding, all right, the more that you keep suppressing this thing inside of you, right? Remember, this is the real you. The coach that you see for your future self is the real you. So you're just suppressing her inside of you. You have this gift, and you likely know this already. Like, you know that you're meant for more. You're meant for greatness. You're meant to make a big impact in this world. And all you really have to do is come out of this hiding, come out of this shell, all right? And let's be real, like, the more that you help people, the confidence to ask for money is really natural. Because like, you just know you're making such a big impact, okay? So I don't want this fear of not knowing enough standing in your way anymore. So what if you just decided today that you're gonna continue to show up? You're gonna show up every day anyway, okay? What if you decided that what you knew right now was good enough? What if you knew all you needed to know right now? All right, so what if you knew all that you needed to know right now? And you absolutely know enough in this exact moment to sign a client today. And if you don't feel that way, ask yourself why. So I want you to go out there and share with your social media world what you can do to help them, what you can do for them. Tell them how you can change their life, like today, okay? So after listening to this episode, today, you're gonna create a sales post. You're gonna create a post that's telling somebody, this is exactly what I do, this is exactly how I can help them, and this is where you can go to book a sales call. So even if right now, like, a lot of your following or even like your personal Facebook page or whatever is a lot of family and friends, I want you to still share it, okay? Tell them what you do. And this gives them a reason to share it with their friends. Like, you want them to share it with their stories or having them just share it on their personal Facebook page, okay? So it's time. It is so time to stop hiding. It's time to really be the real you that you have been waiting for. She's ready to take the clients today. And you know she is. She's ready to have the lifestyle that she really, like, deep down has been dreaming about. She knows that her life is waiting on the other side of, I don't know enough. This is the thing. You do know. You do know enough. Now, I want you to go and I want you to tell people where they can book their sales call with you, okay? It is time to show up on social media and tell people what is that next step in hiring you. So if every day you have been waking up not taking action because of this lack of confidence and this mentality that you just aren't good enough or that you just don't know enough. All right, so it's time to look yourself in the mirror, all right? You do know enough. And these are just common things. Trust me when I say, like, this, you're not alone in this. These are common thoughts, common beliefs that a lot of my clients have, like, every single day. And if you are ready to ditch these beliefs, I want you to send me a DM on Instagram or click the link in my show notes, okay? I want to be able to help you through this. Right now, I have 2 offers, okay? So I have a 2-hour business deep dive where we can go deeper into some of these mindset blocks that you're having. But we can also talk about social media content, sales calls, webinars, creating new offers, and what really could be stopping you from making money in your business right now. Or I have a full 3-month program. This is one-on-one private coaching where we go deep into your business foundation and look at every aspect of your social media strategy. And I also give you my full step-by-step on how to find and sign clients utilizing your social media platforms. Private coaching includes weekly calls, access to my courses, Social Selling 101 and Social Media Sales Blueprint, and you'll receive unlimited messaging support between calls via Voxer. Click the link in my show notes or send me a DM on Instagram for more information. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next Thursday. All right, bye now. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at Allison Henderson _coach. That's ALLISON Henderson _coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.